Hello, welcome to the video. Great white shark in 1000 words or less. This is part of a new series of 1000 words or less videos. So let's start off with a video on everybody's favourite shark. Narrated by Sharktoz, of course.
The size of white sharks has been widely mass-reported over the years, with some extraordinary claims coming out recently in terms of how big the species can get. Exceptional claims aside, according to the book Sharks of the World, at birth, white sharks range from 107 to 160 centimeters. For adult white sharks, males average 3.1 to 4.1 meters in length, and females average 4 to 5 meters in length. The maximum size, according to that same book, is believed to be 5.5 meters for males and 6 to 6.4 meters for females. In terms of weight, according to books from Daniel C. Abel and R. Dean Grubbs, white sharks can reach a weight of 1.9 metric tons in exceptionally large individuals. Overall, white sharks are the largest predatory sharks in the modern day. Obviously, sharks like Megalodon existed, but that thing isn't alive anymore. And exceptional claims of 7+ meter tiger sharks can also be saved for a future video. When it comes to autonomy, as is usual for sharks, white sharks feature a cartilaginous skeleton, and white sharks can roll their eyes back in their heads to avoid damage when they attack their prey. The white shark is endothermic, meaning it can generate and maintain its own body heat. Sometimes its body temperature can be as much as 14.3 degrees Celsius above ambient temperatures, which allows for greater muscle power and helps to keep the shark active. White sharks, like many other high-performing lamniforms, breathe through ram ventilation, which means they must keep swimming in order to breathe. Though, contrary to popular belief, should the situation arrive, they are able to suck in water through their mouth in order to breathe, though they can't do this as effectively as other species like nurse sharks. The process of breathing through ram ventilation helps keep the body hot. However, the trade-off is that they need to eat a lot more for the expenditure of calories. White sharks, in order to rip chunks out of their prey, feature teeth that can sometimes be nearly 7.5 centimeters long, and, due to their design, are effective at helping the shark to rip off chunks of flesh. White sharks, like most sharks, constantly replace their teeth, so they don't have to worry if they lose one or two teeth biting something. White sharks also feature countershading, which helps the shark stay camouflaged from above and below. The white underbelly helps it blend in against the surface, and its darker back helps it blend in with the deeper waters when viewed from above. The sleek design of white sharks also helps it to be hydrodynamic, which, coupled with its muscle power, allows them to do such famous actions as jumping out of the water when attacking seals. According to Sharkpedia, the term air jaws refers to white shark acrobatics when launching out of the water. I imagine it also refers to the famous Shark Week show, Air Jaws, which brought worldwide recognition to this phenomenon. They do this off of South Africa's False Bay, usually within 2 hours of sunrise. White sharks have also been known to travel long distances, such as one that was recorded swimming over 11,000 kilometers over 99 days. White sharks are known to occupy waters between 5 and 25 degrees Celsius, according to the Sharks of the World book, and can be found as deep as 1,280 meters. White sharks are capable of diving deeper than orcas, allowing them to escape them when they try to attack them, something orcas have gained a bit of a reputation of over the years. Despite the fact that this has been going on for literally millions of years, but discussion for another video. White sharks are also known, not surprisingly, to hang around seal colonies, given that, according to the Lives of Sharks, great whites usually hunt marine mammals such as seals, alongside large fish and, on occasion, other sharks. Quite often they are known to employ the bite and wait method of attacking their prey, usually attacking once and waiting for the prey to bleed out. Sharks of the World also mention spy hopping, a tactic where the shark will poke its head out of the water to see what's going on, being one of the few species to partake in this behavior. For most people, white sharks are nothing more than brainless monsters waiting for them in the ocean, mostly thanks to films like Jaws, and misinformation people read spawned from said films. This has led to a concerning number of people who want nothing more than to kill these sharks, or at least cull them. But, as you'll see in future videos, large shark species aren't as dangerous as people think. Unfortunately, however, this information will never find most people, and they will continue to hunt white sharks, which is quite sad, given that according to the Sharks of the World book, males mature at 9 to 10 years, and females 14 to 33 years, which both sexes have a lifespan of 30 to 73 years. This means that while you can have anywhere from 2 to 17 pups per litter, they are a little slow to reproduce given their 12-month gestation period and long time to mature. Despite this, the species will probably continue on into the future, for at least a little bit of a longer period than you might think upon hearing that news. The white shark is one of the most protected fish species in the world, and is heavily protected in numerous nation waters. The species has also had its population grow in areas where marine mammal populations have rebounded. So, unlike some other animals, the future doesn't look as bleak for our white sharks.
The great white is one of the most famous and most studied sharks of all time. Even though I only cited 3 books for this video's script, all briefly talking about the great white, I managed to find a lot of stuff for Sharktoz to read out for us. My personal favourite sharks to talk about are the big 3, those being great whites, tigers and bulls, so don't be surprised if more content is made on sharks in the future. Anyway, that's all for today. Hopefully you will like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time I upload.